that like some kind of scare tactic or something?
Ooh! Ooh! Oh!
Oh, Jesus, come on.
Okay, this is what Sam said. They were looking for you. The cop used to drift. Really nice guy. What? But yeah, they were hoping to catch me for some reason.
They want to say hi? And he's like, oh, that's Loki.
What?
And they got a surprise. Like, no, that's actually Sam.
Oh! He was like, they were like, where is she? Good evening, channel. It is, I don't know what time it is because I never check the time anymore. It's superfluous. It's working on
23:30.
23:30. There you go, 23:30. It's working on cars time. So, without further ado,
Working on cars.
working on cars. We're doing the WiseFab rack modification to this thing. It's coming along pretty well. We've got to do it in a very short time frame though, so it's not the prettiest, but it's gonna work.
That's about as pretty as MIG welding you'll get.
I think it's alright. Your mouth is pretty.
You got a pretty man.
Yeah, that one. Okay, no more of that. You guys will get me fired.
You can't get fired, you're your own boss.
It's exactly why I'll get fired. But yeah, so Benjamin is busy underway getting the cross member done so we can get the motor in, which as you can see is now off the stand because we can pretty much throw it in now. We have some form of support in the bay. Once that's in, to be able to mount it on. Me and Corey are currently working on the ORC clutch. So Sam had this sent over from Japan. It is a beautiful clutch. God, I wish we could get them here for like, not an arm and a leg. It's gold and pretty.
Oh, that was my knee.
Yeah, your knee. Ogura clutch. That's so nice. I don't know if this is one that he uses in his Pro Comp car. However, the lock kit that he has going into his car is. But we're still waiting on that because UPS decided to hold it down in Sydney and not tell us. So they've delayed us by a couple of days. And we are working on some very tight time frames to get this all done in running, started, dyno, tuned, and tested. Don't mind me elbowing the whatever that is.
You've messed up my marks, mate. Oh, come on, get off. My arms are special.
Voila! So Corey's just thread lockering the fly bolts.
They're all marked.
So once we put the flywheel on, we can then torque up the harmonic balancer. Massive, no, I cannot overstate this enough. Huge thank you to Golby's. Golby's parts up in Toowoomba today. Daniel especially. Holy crap, man. These guys went above and beyond. Now, I'm not just saying that. They literally came in after they'd finished shutting up the shop just to open shop again to get parts for us for this build, for the LZ World Tour, for Sam's car, and make sure it's done, and so we can get what we need to get done over the weekend and get it down to Melbourne on Tuesday. I am so very glad that there are companies like Golby's that exist out there that support the drift scene, that support cars, support people's dreams and builds, and are more than happy to help out where they can and to share that enthusiasm with us. So thank you guys so much. The Golby's have sent up some stickers. We got some big ones here. Got some cool little keychains too. They sent us some freebies. These things are rad. If you would like a chameleon neochrome looking turbo, go onto Golby's and buy them off the site. They're not very expensive at all. Very cool. They do work too. If you blow into them, they go. Now we got our fittings, got a fuel pressure egg, we have our wastegate. It's absolute, I won't say mayhem or chaos because it's not, it's organized chaos. We are working in a 1.5 bay shed, pretty much a garden shed that we commandeered off Ben's mum. There's her lawnmower, proof. Yeah.
It is.
It's a Cox Stockman lawnmower. Anyway, stop it. You're gonna get me in trouble again. Like I say again, but I haven't been in trouble yet, but I will be. But yeah, so we've stolen her garage. Reason being, if you guys are new to the channel, because we are building a really big garage and it's currently getting built, so we don't have anywhere to put our stuff or to work on cars until that's done. It sounds like a gong in the morning in the midst of the Himalayas. Do it again. Summon the afterlife, Corey.
I don't like the afterlife.
Today's escapades have resulted in me having a lot of typos and having to re-say this because I keep screwing my words up thinking about what I'm saying as I'm saying them. We went to Golby's today. We got a whole bunch of stuff. They've hooked us up with a 460 fuel pump to replace the old E85 pump that we had. We got it unseized and it did start working. However, it looked really, really gross and we don't want to take that chance. If we can avoid anything mucking up before it mucks up, then we're doing a lot of preventative measures in that regard. So we're taking out a couple of wires, fuses, some little odd bods wiring. We're fixing up some reroutes of some fuel lines and some other things that need to be rerouted or recreated to suit this motor and that car. And what has previously been in that car. If you don't know this car or have not seen or know of this car until now, this used to have a twin turbo RB20 setup in it. This is Sam's 200SX. Now before you flame me in the comments, 200SX. The reason this is a 200SX is, sorry, I don't have my torch on me. I'll grab a torch in a second. Okay. Go. Wait, let me get my strong hand. Okay.
Take my strong hand.
Take my whole, yeah, that thing. Sorry, I don't do comedy. I'm so bad at comedy.
Right, that's the perfect throw. It had
He calls that a throw.
and everything. I'm the javelin master.
Alright, yeah, so Sam's boat looks sick. Really happy with how it came out. Gorgeous. It's looking sick. Done a Tory gates. And remember how we had that chat about the rhinestones? Well, I did the rhinestones. Sam now has rhinestones in his bay. I don't know if he was impressed, horrified, or if he secretly enjoyed it. But they're pink, so got him covered there. And we got Gorgita with some stars. Just because we can make the bay look sick. So this is a personal import. Now if you can see it, personally imported Nissan 200SX. This is a European model, 180SX or 240SX in the States. After I got back from Golby's, Sam actually went around in the morning and went to Dan Keneally and got himself a WiseFab rack kit for the cross member of this 180 because we were waiting on one coming from Just Engineering in Canada. However, like I said earlier, UPS kind of screwed us with the postage and they held it in Sydney on us. So we had to get around that in a very, very short amount of time, and that's what we came up with. I went across the countryside that way, Sam went across the countryside that way, and Ben and Corey went across the countryside that way to continue working on the car while we've done a lot of running around getting some parts. So this is where we're at with the parts. Now Sam's been here all day working on the car and doing the motor and stuff. However, he had to go home because he's Sam. He needs to do some editing, he needs to sort out some stuff, and the poor guy needs to sleep from the jet lag. So he's only been in Australia just over 24 hours. And I gave him the keys to my Series 2 S14. Less than 20 minutes later, I got this. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm so scared for you, Sam. So throughout the day, actually, when I've been driving Sam around, I gave him a bit of a heads up as he used to live in this area. So we went through, had a good fun time driving through some old roads and some old areas that we used to drive in. I had to give him the update to tell him that it's very hot now to drive in. You know, car enthusiasts get treated as criminals over here, so you have to be really careful. And even driving on an import is like having a pink woman's toy suction capped onto your roof. So yeah, I gave him the lowdown on that less than 20 minutes after leaving here. It's Friday night, keep that in mind. Oh, he got back to me. 1 second, sorry. Here you go. But he sends me those. I was like, oh no, no. And we're like, oh God, oh dear God. And then he went quiet for an hour. That's why I was just like, oh my God, he replied. I'm terrified that that the car's gonna be towed, you know, that the cop's gonna be an absolute wanker, because where he is at the moment was a bit of a nostalgic spot where people went to drive. He's gone through there, and Australia has this thing that they've introduced called anti-hooning special surfaces and stuff like that, where they try and make really like rough, jagged road surfaces to rip up tires faster to stop hooning. This done absolutely nothing but encourage more hoons to go there and do skids. No, they're not really strict. People that go and do bogan skids, like one-legged pegger skids in their mum's wagons, or, you know, cars they don't care about kind of thing. But anyway, that's exactly where he just got done or pulled over. I don't know what's happened. I have to check the messages now to find out if he's okay and if I need to go save him.
Yeah, how'd it go?
I don't know. That's what I'm checking. We're all checking.
You've been keeping us waiting. He's been keeping us waiting.
Yeah,
and now
no.
you're keeping us waiting. Do you have a car still? Is it being crushed?
No, don't tell me that.
Did they rail him?
What? They were looking... No! Sam says they were looking for me.
They were looking for you.
Why were they looking for me? I honestly, I cross my heart, haven't been out there. Legit. Not even in that car. That car's been registered for 7 days.
Is that like some kind of scare tactic or something?
Oh!
Oh, Jesus, come on.
Okay, this is what Sam said. They were looking for you. They let me go right away. The cop used to drift. Really nice guy. What? But yeah, they were hoping to catch me for some reason.
They want to say hi? He's like, oh, that's Loki.
What?
And they got a surprise. Like, no, that's actually Sam.
Oh, he was like, they were like, where is she? And he was like, because Sam didn't say it was my car. Then they said, do I know if drifters still drift? Am I on some drifters watch list for Australia?
Possibly.
I haven't done that in
These days.
a long time. No, seriously, I haven't done that. What? And he was wondering why no one ever seems to crash there.
Because they can all
He said it was a super weird police. That is a super weird police stop. This is not normal, guys. What? Look, I had a bit of a colourful
They're
start
after the pure bloods, man.
to my Japanese car enthusiast beginnings of life. Okay, I had some fun. I didn't ever get in trouble. I've never ever been in trouble for having fun in a car, right? I've been in trouble for having a low car or for having no horn, like, you know, the little piggy stuff like that. I've had a couple of them, but nothing major, nothing significant. Best thing about this is Sam got out of this, he's okay, and everything's okay. And the car's not impounded, crushed, and we're not having to worry about that. If the police officer that's out there that's looking for me is watching this, I'm here, look, I'm building cars, and I'm being good. Please leave me alone. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know if I'm going to continue on with this one. I want to actually give Sam a ring and find out what's going on. And I do have to keep building Sam's motor. So, let's wrap this up here. If I have any more follow-up to that story in future, I'll let you know. But I hope not. I really hope not.